if you got married and then decided this was not my right time and left. And so you find women in the slums, even to date, we will have to go and really struggle to really request the officers to just understand this woman. Why is it she's in her age of 20, 21, 25 and does not have a national ID? And so one of the things we must do as we even look at the statement of Raider, Madam Speaker, is to ask government that any woman who got married underage and is now a mother, does not have a national ID, must be allowed to go and get a national ID. Not with the husband's ID, I don't know what those things they ask, but she can go back home and ask the father's ID and let her register as a Kenyan, just to get that ID to help her. Number two, Madam Speaker, children from the borders of Busia, I find them, so many of them in Dagoretti North, they also struggle with that issue of ID because they come from the borders. And it's not just them, even the children of women who have been given birth in the borders of Taveta, they go through the same challenge. Any border line where we have Kenyans, you find those Kenyans really struggling. So for me, first, I want to thank His Excellency, the President, on this matter of ID. It's not a joke. And let us agree, one of the mistakes we did in this country is that when you are not aligned to government, they denied you everything that was needed. And that is one thing we did even during election time. If you are not aligned with the president that you want, Madam Speaker, there will be no ID in that region. And so, for the first time, IEBC is in the estates. Can people go and register? So that you don't just say, oh, I will remove. There is nothing like removing any person. You must plan. You must strategize. And if that person knows how to plan and to put things in order, he will win. It's not about the numbers you see all over where we go for rallies and we are doing all this. It is 1 week to an election that tells you that person is winning or losing. The rest, we can play drama, we can do all these things. But one thing I like about the president and how I wish one day I can stand firm. Firm. Because one of the weaknesses we have is not standing firm. We must learn one thing from the president, Daktari William Samoei Ruto, that you must stand firm when you have been given responsibility to build a nation. And this nation is not about joking with the nation, because I see everyone just talking. I want to tell everyone going to talk shows and everyone, prepare to come to the ground and be elected for you to come and do better than I did. That should be the agenda. That should be the best way. But just abusing and doing, and you're not coming, but you know every day how Kenya can move, please come and show it in example, implement what you're telling us. But do not just tell us and then run away when the ball is now in the court, when we need you to come and compete and tell Kenyans what you want. That should be the agenda, Madam Speaker. Change the mindset on how we see things. Because Mheshimiwa Kiaraho never ever, but more importantly, help us to be leaders who focus beyond what we believe in, what we think is right as our tribe, but Kenya should be our tribe. Kenya should be where we focus. I appreciate the president does not care whether you'll abuse him, but he will bring maendeleo because he is the president. He is supposed to develop the nation, not to follow what we are saying. I beg to support, Madam Speaker.
The last person I'll give a chance to ride on this is Honorable Malungu.